What's up and what's going on, good people? What's going on, good people? We are back. We are back at it again, doing a night show. We gonna be getting into this thing. These night shows never start up quite right. They never start up quite right. I never know what I'm gonna get. You never know what you're gonna get. Sometimes it turns out to be a very, very entertaining show. Very entertaining show. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna plug on in. Gonna try to get this thing rolling. Shout out to LB Crypto in the building. Shout out to LB Crypto in the building. Yeah, I know the deal. Y'all know the routine. Make sure you hit the like button as you get the thing started, as you get this thing. I can't even talk. Hit the like button whether you're catching it live or you're catching it after it's uploaded. That's what I meant to say. When you say the same thing in every intro, you tend to fumble over your words. But be that as it may, good people, let's get ready to go. I'm messing up already. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all for being here. Let's get ready to go. Let's get it.
Peace, folks. This is X from TPOT Media. Open your mind and wake your black ass up. You know what time it is. Hit that damn like button as you make your way in the door. Grab a seat, settle in, get ready. It's the Grown Man Hour with your host, my man, Bernard Riley.
What's up? What's going on, good people? Always stumbling out the gates. With the night shows. We are joined by Game Changer. I don't know if anyone else or who else will be here, because there was a mishap. There was a mishap out the gate, but we are in here. Mic check on Game Changer. Mic check on Game Changer.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, Game Changer's in the building. All right, cool. Damn it. Spilt coffee. All right. Shout out to the early bird squad, those of you to make it in bright and early before we even get things started. Appreciate each and every one of you. Shout out to LB Crypto. Shout out to you. Says this is going to be a good one. Let's talk about these old dudes misleading the new generation. Let's talk about it. Absolutely. We're going to get into it. I don't believe Game Changer's even seen the clip that I'm about to pull up. This one wasn't as bad as a lot of people made it out to be, but it was a few problematic areas in there. So we will dig into it. I mean, it's Steve Harvey. Whenever it's Steve Harvey, you know it's bad. But it's something worth being talked about here, and it kind of piggybacks on something that we were going over earlier. So Cafe 702 in the building, keep it 100 in the building, says, what's up, B? Shout out to you. Shout out to No Country for Old Simps. Yes, I stole your name and put it in the title. I'm glad you're here. I would have felt odd. I would have felt like I was jacking your swag and all of that had you not shown up. I would have felt some kind of way. But shout out to you for being here. Shout out to Clay Baby 704. Shout out to Dolomite. This probably be the last one I lead. I see you down there. Okay, I can't see that. Just let me read this one real quick. Says he helped installed this messed up way of thinking in women with this Think Like a Man book. Yeah. He did quite a bit. To lead a whole, like, Kevin Samuels had to go working hard every night to undo all the damage that Steve Harvey did. Kevin Samuels had to work pretty damn hard every night to undo Steve Harvey's damage. What is that damage that I speak of? Well, this clip came across my desk. So we about to get into it. Like the head go. Here it go. It's something else I wanted to talk to you about before I get into it. Now I'll bring that up later. Because I can barely remember what it was. Something else I wanted to talk to GC about while I got him here on the air. But let's pull up the clip. I got a lot of clips, but this is the first one that we're getting into. So strap on in, let's get ready to go. Let's get it.
Generation today, these young boys today, what do she bring to the table? The hell you mean, man? What do your ass bring to the table? You got a woman that can come to the table that can make another you.
All right. Before we get into this woman can bring another you to the table. This woman can come to the table and make another you, as she's just conjuring it up with no male matter, semen material, or nothing like that. Let me ask you this question first. When people say, when men say to women, "What do you bring to the table?" Now, keep in mind, I never say that. I never asked that question. I always found that conversation to be kind of silly. But typically, what are people talking about when they say that? What do you bring to the table? Are they talking about? Are they asking her like what kind of job or resources she got? Like, what are they asking when they say, "What do you bring to the table?" Then we'll get into that. She can make another you. But what are men typically talking about when they say, "What do you bring to the table?"
I think they mean, what value do you add to their life?
Okay. All right.
Is essentially what they're saying.
Oh shit, you froze. There you go. I hear clicking now. I hear clicking, don't hear talking. Are you there?
All right, this is better.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, I'm here. Okay, this is better.
You're good all along. Yeah, you just
I think what men are saying is, well, I think what men are saying is, what value do you add to their life? It's basically a call to women to say, what's your worth to me? Because women are very clear at what they want from a man, but men are like, okay, you want these things. What are you offering in return for these things? Now, Steve Harvey here, what he's saying is, and it really digs into his mindset, is a woman by nature can offer a man children, provided that, they're not the women in the age bracket that he messed with. But generally speaking, a young fertile woman can offer that. But you see, that's something that the two of you are offering each other. So it kind of cancels out. It's like she provides you with a son, you provide her with a son. It's really the same. But it depends on how you look at it. See, he's speaking for modern women. Modern women think and they look at child rearing as something that a woman does for a man, and therefore he is indebted to her, which really means that the only way a woman could come to that conclusion, and Steve Harvey can come to that conclusion for women, is if modern women are of the mindset of saying, fuck them kids. Got to think about it. For a woman to come to you, Bernard, and say, okay, I'll give you a kid, but you got to give me some product. It means that she sees no value in the kid. You didn't give her a kid. You had a kid for yourself. She gave you one. Therefore, you owe her because she don't see value in motherhood, parenthood, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So once again, she's of the mindset of fuck them kids. And so is Steve Harvey.
You know, this is the first time I ever heard somebody talk about it from that perspective.
That's because I'm very smart.
Yeah. You are for the most part. Not just one. But no. You are. That was that was an interesting take. That was an interesting take. They yeah. If she saw value, it's sort of like the whole thing, like how the oh wait, hold on. No, I got a better way to illustrate my point. I'm gonna put something up here on the board and read it. Now listen to what this chick's saying. It says, being a housewife is only fun when you're married to someone wealthy and can go to yoga and get your nails done. Being a housewife to a man making $65K and having to cook and clean and do laundry, go to the post office and take the kids to school, all for free, is not the easy life. So
Yeah.
They used to actually see value in that life. Like, what is that man bringing to her? He's bringing that actual life. The perks and benefits was the being the wife and the mother and having the family. Now it's like, so women are, like you said, they've silently, without saying fuck them kids like some men say, but their actions are actually the living, breathing embodiment of a fuck them kids mentality, because they're basically saying these kids and a family and a husband, the whole works, all that is actually only worth it if I'm getting some other shit. So it's basically like they're saying, man, I will give you the appearance of a family. We'll play family until I'm tired of it, 5-10 years, whatever, until I'm ready to get up out of there. We'll play family for 10 years or so, in exchange that you provide a certain lifestyle benefits and perks. Well, that is a fuck them kids mentality. But anyway,
it is. But there's a lot worse going on with this chick. A lot worse. And largely the problem with her is that she's stupid. But before I get into her stupidity, I want to cover a couple of other things in what she's saying, just generally speaking in this. Mm-hmm. She's saying that being a housewife is fun if you're with a man that don't need a housewife. You see, it's fun if you have a guy that has maids and shit. It's fun being a housewife to a guy that don't need a housewife. Like, yeah, it's fun. It's fun when a guy has a maid, has a nanny to pick up the kids. Then it's fun because I don't have to do shit but go to yoga. That's fun. It's not fun when I actually have to do it. It's kind of like being a cashier is fun when the customers are using the automated checkout.
Mm-hmm.
And you hope that the grocery store don't come to the conclusion of firing your useless ass. So it's fun then, but it's not fun when you actually have to do this stuff. Now, to the part where she's stupid. The stuff that she listed, she do anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Making her very, very, very stupid. Because she's doing that anyway. I'm willing to bet that she is a single woman. And she lives alone. So she works. And then she also cooks, cleans, do laundry, go to the post office. And if she's a single mother, she takes the kids to school. She's doing that anyway. She's stupid. Very stupid, Bernard.
Yeah.
So fellas, I mean, you gotta be, don't get me wrong. I've dealt with stupid bras before, as many of you know. But you gotta be attractive enough to compensate for your stupidity. You do. Because I gotta compensate for it if and that's what I'm saying, that's what the whole bringing to the table. What are you bringing to the table? Because it's not her brains. So what exactly is she bringing to the table? And she'll say, oh, well, I'll do for you the same thing I do anyway. And that is cook, clean, do laundry, and take the kids to school. This is shit you do anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's get back into it. Let's get back into it.
That's what's wrong with this generation today. These young boys today, what do she bring to the table?
Okay.
The hell
Stop
you
right there.
mean, man?
Stop right there.
Wait, hold on. Go ahead.
If a man is syllable clapping, it means he is influenced by black women. Every time a man syllable claps, it shows a strong influence on black women. It means that black women has, first of all, it's a somewhat effeminate thing to do. But second of all, it really means that you got that shit from like your single mothers, your mother's friends, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Now, I didn't notice this the first time. However, pay attention to when he syllable clap, is his fingers bent backwards as far as possible? Because
No,
that is oh, it
I don't
wasn't.
think so. I don't think. And
Oh, well, check. I wasn't checking for that. I was like, oh
no.
god,
This
it's
is
syllable
this is
clapping.
me rooting. I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for
Okay.
him that it would that bad that he had a full like it, yeah. I know what you're talking about. It's like it's a certain flexibility in the fingers when you really clapping when you're talking. And yeah, I'm rooting for him
I
that he
hope it's
didn't
not
go
that
that
bad. I
far.
mean, it's
Yeah.
bad that he's syllable clapping, but I'm hoping that it's not that bad. But yeah, let's take a look.
All right. Let's go.
That's what's wrong with this generation today.
Oh,
These young boys today, what do she bring to the table? The hell you mean, man? What do your ass bring to the table? You got a woman that can come to the table that can make another you. What else she need to slide up to the table with?
now, just as far as the hand clapping, I think his hands were. I think
Regular.
I think it was. Well, it wouldn't
It
bent
was a
all the
little
way.
bit, but not like
Yeah, it wouldn't.
you know.
It wouldn't full extension. But shout out to Kenneth Williams in the building with the $5 super chat. Do appreciate that. Appreciate you coming through and put. Do appreciate that. Do appreciate that. Appreciate everyone who supports the stream. Appreciate everyone who supports the stream. But yeah, and Hood, I was literally setting up to hit the go live button right when I saw you sending me this email, sending me this clip in the email for the Saturday show. So no, we might have to come up with unless you guys got a whole new take on it. I saw it with some other supporting clips, so maybe we still could piggyback on it. We'll see because I saw you had some other stuff in there. But yeah, but so we'll see about tomorrow. We'll see about tomorrow. But let's get into what he's saying. He's saying don't ask her what she bring to the table. She could bring a whole nother you to the table. She can come to that table and create a whole nother you. So don't be she ain't got to do nothing else. Now, what's implied in there is anything she's doing or not doing or doing too much of that you don't like is a go. Now, he didn't say that, and maybe I'm adding to that, but what's embedded in what a lot of what he's saying, there is nothing wrong with the woman. There's nothing wrong with the woman. She comes to the table. She has a vagina. She has ovaries. She can make a whole nother you. This woman can give birth. You don't question the sanctity or the majesty of this human being that can do the same biological function that an orangutan can do. She can give birth. That's what I'm gathering from that. What do you gather from that?
Well, also, and once again, I stated about that she has to not value the child in order to come to that conclusion. But in addition to that, he's basically saying that women are innately valuable. That like Lizzo could give birth, but her vagina ain't worth shit to me. Just being a woman means that you are valuable, is essentially what he's saying. Now, he's not really factoring into the equation the women who don't give birth. By his logic, they are valueless. Like Lori Harvey would be valueless because she's not giving birth, but she gives something else, But nevertheless, he's overlooking that. He's basically saying you are indebted to her. You enter the relationship indebted to her because she can, not because she did, but because she can give birth. Therefore, anything that she asks for as a result of that is you need to give it to her because she's bringing life forth for you.
My bad. I was muted for a second. My bad. All right,
Yeah,
cool. Let's get back into it. Let's get back into it.
What else she needs? Another you. A woman that can come to the table that can make another you. What else she need to slide up to the table with? What about your job? What happened to men who were supposed to be responsible? Do you know that it's our job to take care of a woman and some children, to have a family? That's our damn job.
But what happens to when the woman tell you, I don't need a man, Steve?
Well, they need to, what? Okay, if you don't, how that's working? You know, how that's working? Who don't need no man?
I'm independent. I can do for myself.
Yeah, but why do you want to? Yeah, okay, you can drop a transmission. You can sandblast your house. But hell, do you want to?
No.
If somebody could get out there and drop this transmission for you and sandblast your house, why don't you go get your nails done? I'm not trying to reduce a woman to nothing else. Be all you can be. But damn, who don't need a man? That's a lie. What man don't need a woman? I tell you what.
Now, this is why I said, okay, this one wasn't that bad on Steve Harvey. It started out bad. Mm-hmm. We can nitpick and find something shaky in there, but overall, wasn't that bad? Because one with the whole "I don't need a man" thing, he called BS on that one. He called BS on that one. It was a remote possibility he was going to say, "You right. They don't need a man. It's on that man to show up to that woman and prove that he's worthy of being with her." He could have went that simpish with it, but he called BS on the "I don't need a man" thing. And
no, I still think that that's foolish. I still think that's foolish. Simply put, when he talks about a man's need for a woman, it's she don't have to do shit but get pregnant. But the men have to drop transmissions and sandblast houses and shit. You know, he has to do this, and this, and that's because he owes her for having the biological ability to birth children. Is essentially
fair enough. When you connect it, okay, yeah, true. Fair enough. When you connect the two parts of him saying that what else she got to do, understood. But I mean, I gave him credit for calling out the don't need no man chicks. I could already do it myself. I gave him credit. Gave him credit for that one.
I mean, basically,
go ahead.
If you look at the two gender roles, how he sees it, this is how he sees the universe. Is that a man is to sandblast roofs? What in the hell is that anyway? I don't think I ever sandblasted a roof. It sounds like something made up and stupid.
It's a sandblasting is a thing. I never sandblasted a roof. I've sandblasted. Sandblasting is a thing.
Why not sandblasting is a thing, but why in the hell would you do it on a roof?
Yeah, I'm a little lost.
Is this nigga making up shit?
Somebody
said that he's senile. Like,
I'm no expert at that, but I have put a roof on the house. I wasn't the lead guy, but I, was on the roof. Ripping the shit off the roof and putting the new shit back on, and with no sandblasting. I've done that.
Okay, because I know in Cali we do things different because of earthquakes and shit, and like we don't really have brick buildings like that. So it's not a Cali thing. People don't sandblast roofs. He's an imbecile. He's senile.
Yeah, I know what a sandblaster is for the most part. I just sandblasting.
But you don't do it on a tar roof.
Yeah, I don't think you do it on a roof. I don't know. I could be wrong.
So what the fuck? But anyway.
All right, Man Bun Mike, would you ever sandblast or anything?
Never sand, but a floor.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, a floor.
Like a normal person.
Yeah, like a normal person. Have you? I got a question because I'm pulling up to the show. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for having me. Per usual.
No problem.
Yeah. Did y'all get to the part where he was talking about his previous, divorce and splitting up assets?
Oh no, that's probably on the full clip.
But I was just watching it.
You was watching it. You was watching the actual clip on Shannon Sharp channel.
Yeah, I was watching. Well, not the clip. I was watching the whole thing. I just so happened to be watching the whole thing, and then I looked at my phone and saw the email. I'm like, oh crap, let me get to it.
Okay, well, go ahead and speak on that because that part is not in this clip.
When asked how did he? Because I think this clip, it starts with you had $1,700, or he had $1,700 to his name, and Shannon asked him, "Well, how did you end up with 1,700?" The first thing he said out his mouth was divorce. That's the first thing he said out of his mouth. Divorce got me and taxes got me. Now in my head, I'm like, okay, cool. If divorce got you, that's attached to a woman. You didn't marry the heir, you married a woman. So since you married a woman and the divorce got to you, what is the value in then again putting yourself in position to have that? Now the tax thing, that's jacked up, of course. But the idea of splitting your resources with another person, like, is that just my job? Am I just supposed to do, and then to sign up for it again after you said this is one of the reasons why I'm down to $1,700 to my name? It's just wild. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, but well, it makes sense when you don't think about it. I mean, because they have the ability to have kids, except the ones that don't have the ability to have kids. But the ones that do have that ability are valuable, and they should be doing their nails while you're sandblasting roofs.
Yeah, even with that, like, then if their value is based in their ability to have kids, to the point where they shouldn't have to do anything, then when they aren't able to have kids, i.e. they're 40 or 50, whatever how old Marjorie is, then they shouldn't be as valuable. You know what I'm saying? Like how can they be that so valuable? Because she ain't gave him no kids. I can promise you that. You know what I mean? And in this very same thing, he dated her beforehand. He dated her when she just had one kid.
Well, that's the thing. You see, she's valuable because she gave the last guy kids that he don't see or raise. Because we don't really hear about Lori Harvey's natural father, but you know, it's not really his kid because she's literally called Harvey. You know, which means that she took the kid and found another nigga to rename her and just make her his. But hey, she gave birth, so she's valuable to that guy. See, once again, makes sense when you don't think about it.
Makes sense.
So I Googled him. He's been married, let's see, 1, 2, 3. 3 times.
Third time's the charm.
Yeah, well, apparently, because it's the one he's still with. You know, and really, it's not that the third time is the charm. It's that the third time the bitch is old and she's not out exploring options. You know.
Yeah, I mean, and even with somebody like Marjorie, even, I mean, she's an attractive lady. I mean, for her age, I mean, I can imagine her. You know, like, you can look at her and kind of tell, like, oh, she was bad when she was, 23 or something like that. But after their knees is bad and they can't do too much running no more, it's funny how they love to settle down then. You know, like, you got bad
knees is bad and they can't do too much running. You start talking about them like they damn athletes, like they
that's the
they gotta hang
well, they are athletes, and just like athletes past a certain age, they need to get their ass on or wound up like Muhammad Ali. Like, I mean, you
want to, you don't.
Hold on. Let me say this. All due respect to the greatest. All due respect to the greatest. That being said, he did fight past his prime and won, but then he continued to fight past his prime and then lost. And that's what I'm saying. Women, you have a prime, just like Muhammad Ali did. And I'm sorry, Marjorie is 58 years old, which means she was like in her 40s when they got married. You know. So this whole,
Well, hold on. She's 58.
Yeah. I just listened.
How long they been married?
2007.
Oh, okay. You were right. Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, she was like in her 40s when they got married, which is younger than he was, granted, but nevertheless, the whole argument was, a woman brings her ability to bore children to the table. Which begs the question, what did Marjorie bring to the table for you?
Provided that was his coup de grace throw down the gauntlet response to men in the modern age asking women, what do you bring to the table?
No, that was because remember he said it while clapping, which means that that's the strength.
No, that's what I was saying. I was saying, I shouldn't say provided that. I was saying adding to it, or he said that that's the thing. That was his answer. That was his response. However, yeah, he basically, I mean, if he followed his logic all the way home, he basically saying that he brought he married a valueless woman that brought nothing to the table. Exactly. If we follow his logic all the way home.
Exactly. He's stupid. He says a lot of stupid stuff.
And also, do you know that his dad, which that's the model, his dad couldn't read or write, and he got married to his mom, and his mom taught his dad how to read and write. That's a hell of a thing to bring to the table.
Yeah, but his dad can sandblast a roof.
Exactly. What I'm saying is that she taught him how to read and write, and that's what she brought to the table. Her ability to read and write and teach him how to. Now, granted, I mean, I would hope that if you're getting married, you can read and write, but like, Steve Harvey's old enough to have a dad that couldn't read and write. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's old enough. He's 66, I think. So he has, he's old enough to have had a daddy who can't read and write. My point is that you get a woman that'll be with you on the strength of you gonna work and do all the right things, and you can't read and write, and she still be with you. And she brings her ability to read and write and be faithful to you and give you some kids. That's one thing. You get, and as far as I know, I mean, I'm hearing this story. I don't know if it's true. Maybe somebody should look it up. Game changer, since you're doing the research here, research guy. I hear she was with drug dealers.
Oh, I didn't even look into her past.
Yeah, she was D-boys.
Well, yeah, I typically don't dig. I typically don't dig that deep. I mean, it's the actuality of what's actually going on in the life of the person that's talking. Yeah, that matters. I do spend more time. Damn, they said Hood said she was a kingpin's wife, so I'll be making that up. I do like to analyze what they're saying on the merits of what they're saying, regardless of the individual positioning of their personal life, so to speak. That's typically how I like to do it. Because then I mean, after a while, we just going at a woman who just an innocent victim. She just standing next to him while he's saying stupid shit. She ain't do nothing.
No. But we do that. What? We do that. Okay. I mean, Sierra was just standing next to Russell. Fuck that. Nope.
Well, nah, Sierra.
No, she was standing next to Russell naked, and
her naked was the stupid shit that she did.
Okay, so let's examine Marjorie Harvey. I mean, she had 3 kids, from a previous marriage. I didn't even know that. Let's see. Yeah, so it's not just Lori. It's a whole bunch of other children out there, in previous relationships. Like this dude, he got himself a 40-something-year-old single mother talking about what they bring to the table. I tell you what they bring to the table, other people's kids. That's what the fuck she brought to the table. What did you bring to her table? Millions. You're stupid.
Okay.
Yeah, Steve Harvey sent so that Boyce Watkins could cuck. Like, it's very bad out here in these streets. It's very bad out here in these streets, man. Steve Harvey did to Steve Harvey before Boyce Watkins did to Steve Harvey. He married the woman that he dated before. She got 3 kids, and then now he married her again. He did it. He did exactly that.
And then they try to give women this innate value that they don't even have. Like Mrs. Watkins and Mrs. Harvey don't have the ability to give them kids.
Not at all.
Like, and then he clapping with it. They can give you kid. What the fuck?
It's like being able to do anything that you can't do anymore. It's like they don't keep you on a basketball team because you could dunk. Like, you dunk now? Like, can you jump now? They can't dunk anymore. Well, then you can't play basketball anymore. Sorry. unless you're like Udonis Haslam or James Jones or somebody like a veteran that actually stuck with a team and said, okay, cool, I'm a veteran, I know the game, I can teach these young boys how to, stay out of trouble. You got a vet in the locker room, that always works out. They don't even want to be vets in the locker room. They want to be the star. Give me the ball, but you can't dunk. You can't dunk, you can't play, you can't shoot, you out of shape.
The milk gone dry. It gone dry. This nigga bought a milkless cow. He bought a bull trying to get milk. This nigga, it's you.
You just made him gay.
You get him for.
You made him gay. You made him gay.
Well, okay, fair enough. But what I'm saying is, when a cow reaches a certain age, it don't give off milk anymore. So it's not. It's hamburgers. But nope, this nigga just bought it out to pasture.
Oh,
he's
my
stupid.
goodness.
And he's trying to spread his stupidity. Ain't this the nigga that read the wrong Miss America? Ain't this the nigga that read the wrong Miss America?
Yeah.
What he explained that in there. He said it wasn't his fault. They kind of jerked him.
Yeah. I got another clip.
He's like those people that fucked up and voted Bush in. No, Florida niggas. He is that person. He's the person that got shit wrong, had to apologize, told the woman, like, hey, I know you wanted to be Miss America. I'm sorry, bitch. It ain't you. It's her. How fucked up are you?
Yeah, well.
All right. Let me get into... Well, let me see. Let me pull up this super chat real quick. Sir Tice in the building says, happy Friday. No love for traitors. Harvey, one of y'all got background noise. Mute up, fellas. Harvey, that barely literate former TE tight end. Salute GC. What up, though? Mike and Bernie. Salute, Sir Tice. Salute, Sir Tice. Appreciate you coming through.
What do we get for $10? Everything you want.
I'm gonna play the rest of this clip, and then we're gonna pull up the other one that's related to what Mike was talking about. Oh shoot, I didn't even know this one was here. Yeah, pull that one back up. She says, "Ain't Steve the same man that had no advice on discipline for his daughters? Find the short."
It's not his daughters. These are not his daughters. You tell him to get, if he ever gives advice to Lori Harvey or tries to give Lori Harvey advice, like, hey, you should have married Michael B. Jordan. You're not going to do better. She's going to be like, nigga, you ain't my daddy.
I do believe he got his own biological daughters.
Yeah, but I doubt that that's who Joe's is talking about.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
Is it still background noise?
No.
No, he's an awful advice giver. He's the one that came with that 90-day rule bullshit.
Yeah.
Which one of your kids is following the 90-day rule? Which one of your fucking kids is following the 90-day rule? These shits is like soft-boiled eggs. They following 90-second rules. Nobody listening to your old ass.
They get rid of them before they get rid of them in 90 days. That's what his daughter's doing. They sub in the new nigga in 90 days.
Exactly. Not even 90 days. By the time they could buy something at Target, and by the time they return it to Target, the nigga gone. That is the generation that he raised. Because they feel that they innately are valuable because they give birth. They bring a womb to the table, and they didn't even bring a fucking womb to your table. The reason why Lori is like that is because she learned through her mama that it's always going to be a nigga like you that'll marry her at the 11th hour. She know that. She's seen that with you. She's like, okay.
That's facts. That is really cracking the code on why she's not going to stop there, sit and think, oh shit, Michael B. Jordan want to marry me. I just hit the lottery. That's the golden ticket. Let me sit my ass down somewhere. No, she just seen her mama in her mid 40s marry a rich 50-something-year-old man. I think he was in his 50s at the time. Let's say he was 55. She just seen her mama at 45 marry a rich and famous 50-something-year-old man. What reason do she have to think that maybe I should settle down right now? She's like, no, I can do whatever I want to do, live my life. It's gonna be a rich simp waiting at the end of that rainbow after she do all that she want to do. So yeah, Yeah, she
Exactly.
got.
That's the example that he gave to a generation of young girls, and that's the example he gave to his daughter. He's the reason that Lori Harvey is Lori Harvey, and he's still buying her shit. Like, how does Lori Harvey make money?
She has her own business.
What?
I don't know, but that's what they be telling me.
I think
She has no business. She's living off this nigga at 26 years old, chronically. This man is forever supporting other people's kids.
Yeah, that's it. Because he said take care of a woman and some kids. Some. Nigga, some? How about your? That's the wrong pronoun. Your kids.
Exactly. And I could see if you do it for the required 18 years and then you take care of your own kids for, the eternity and stuff. But you are foster. Damn it. And I have family members that fostered kids, and some of them, not all, some people like, hey, on your 18th birthday, the shit is over because the checks stopped coming. But nope, not this dude. He takes care of them into perpetuity.
All right, I ain't even trying to roast up his kids. RM just sent me some images of all his kids. One of them looked like he got on a damn blouse. What the hell? Like, with that, damn it, I wasn't even trying to just roast Steve Harvey whole life right now. I just wanted to analyze what he was saying. Y'all got me all into some shit now. Like,
you go come to the dark side, Bernard. You coming to the dark side.
I wasn't even trying to roast him up. Like, I was just, I was just playing the clips. I'm about to, we got to pull out the damn, one of his sons is looking real. Let's see. Hold up.
Conservative says she's a trophy daughter.
Wow.
Hold up.
Hold on, man.
And another thing, how come Steve didn't marry the daughter? Fuck that.
Man.
I mean, not now, but I'm not in 2007. But now you should have married the fucking daughter.
Hey, man. Hey. That sounds like then I'm listening to Steve. Steve has my undivided attention. We pull that off.
This dude looked like he got on the same blouse that Prince
that's a Drake. That's a Drake that's a Drake album cover. More like it.
This is Steve Harvey's son. He got on look like game blouses like in that like that like all right. Yeah. So that's weird. I don't know how well y'all could see that, but
I can see it. Looks pretty
okay.
wild.
Hey, I had to blow it up, but yeah, that's real blousy.
And all of their occupations is Instagram stars.
But, all right. Let me get off of the cheering. But here we go. Where we? I was trying to play the rest of this clip. Hold on. Let's play the rest of this clip.
I tell you what, try to live without them. Try to live your life without women. This ain't about la-da-da, man. This is some bullshit without women. If it wasn't for women, what would you? Aristotle Onassis said it best. He said, if women did not exist, all the money in the world would have no meaning. Dog, women is everything. They catch me out. They the lick, man. But these young boys done forgot it because these women out here, they've had to be independent because they ain't got the right man.
Okay.
But this system of marriage is still good.
Okay.
This system of a man taking care of a woman, that's really how it's supposed to be. All the rest of it's bullshit, man. And y'all need to quit tricking yourself with this new way of...
All right, yeah, it was so much there.
Okay, the system. Okay, he defines the system of marriage as a system of men taking care of women. He never really mentions what the woman does for a man. Like money would have no meaning without women. No, it means money. Ask a dead nigga in prison what the fuck money meant, and I could tell you he won't say women. It means something, damn it. If you locked up in a place where there's no fucking women and somebody steal $5 from you, it means something. What the fuck? It means something to men like that's under a submarine right now. Shout out to our brothers in white that is protecting this country's waters and shit. It means something. It means something to the spear wielding African that has been away from his village for 6 months because he's fighting to defend his nation, you know, from the Ottomans or some shit like that. The fuck you mean it don't mean try living without a woman? Every man did. This country is built on men that was able to lead their wives at home while they take care of shit.
No, wait, hold on. Time out. Sir, Jack Mehoff, that's not the direction we going here.
Yeah.
That's no, it's not.
No, I'm talking straight men. I'm talking George Washington. For all we know that he had kids.
Sweeter, the men who got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one, is not a part of this conversation. All right, we're talking about straight men.
Yeah.
God damn it. All right, let me. I gotta do a little. Hold on. Yeah, we gotta. Okay, don't everybody time him out to infinity and beyond. He's you know, that was his first misstep. But he do got to get temporarily kicked into the Spartan pit. Just give him a little, just time him out a little bit.
This is madness. This is Sparta.
All right. We're gonna put a ladder down and pull you back out, but you do got to get timed out for a little bit, just a little bit. All right.
Exactly.
All right.
And that's another one. You know, the Spartans. See, notice how when you look at culture, the more of a fuck they give about a bitch, the more fucked up they are. Like, the more that a culture don't give a fuck about a bitch, the more they rise to glory. Shout out to the Chinese. You know, look at Chinese history and you'll see the history of, you know, men that don't give a fuck about a bitch. They don't give a fuck about a bitch so much that their penis never grew. Fuck them. They like, I do not give a fuck about a bitch.
That's good. That's good stuff. Good stuff.
The ancient Chinese women was like, we like tall men. Bitch!
That was funny.
I'm telling you, it's innate in them. You know, Confucius says, fuck these hoes. And that is how they built the Great Wall. You know, they've been binding their feet, all kind of, and they rose to prosperity and they rise into prosperity again. Our shoes, if you look at your shoes right now and you look at the tag, it says made in a country that don't give a shit about a bitch that just sold these shoes. That is what they said. In fact, I got some Nikes right now. It said made up an Asian bitch's ass, meaning that they stuck it up an Asian bitch's ass. Like that is how much country. But look at the black community. We give the most fucks about a bitch, and look at where we at.
You said something startling about the shoes made up of Asian bitch's ass. That's not the startling part. The part that I'm more shocked about is you wear Nikes?
I stopped wearing Nikes for all of the Nikes.
What do we get for $10? Everything you want.
No, I didn't wear Nikes, and my personal friends will tell you I didn't wear Nikes for the better part of forever. The only thing that got me back to buying this pair was when they backed up Colin Kaepernick, because companies like Gillette and shit with Kobe Bryant, companies have a way of just throwing people under the bus every time that there's a scandal. But Nike did back up Colin Kaepernick, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna get back on the bandwagon and I'm gonna buy me some Nikes. But no, I spent the majority of my life not fucking with Nikes.
Yeah, I just don't. I just can't see you and like you can't wear Nikes. You can't wear some J's with a sweater vest.
I wear J's. These are this just says Nike Air.
Okay.
I got this, and I got a pair of running shoes that I use for the when I'm doing lawn work and shit. I got both of these for $89. It was buy one, get one half off.
Oh, you got the Air Mall Walkers.
Is that what it is? I mean,
Air Mall
and gray, yeah.
Yeah, the Air Mall Walkers.
Okay.
Those are shoes that old dudes used to walk in the mall with.
Okay, yeah, that's what I got. But
Yeah,
no,
those
I don't get the new expensive shit. Like I never spent
Them Air Mall Walkers, I wouldn't even pay attention.
yeah, nah, those are that's disgusting.
Hey, they be strutting in the mall. They be having on like looking like they got on some orthopedic shell toe Adidas. Like I be like, damn, they in there strutting.
Yeah,
be
nah,
getting they
all
old
kinds,
people, they be getting their steps in.
right? All kinds of they hips to the left and right and all that. They look like they switching. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh, the
But I,
orthopedic walk, yeah. No, I don't pay attention to it, but I seen a good shoe at a good price and I bought it. Before I would just like not buy Nikes out of spite on some, old shit. But I'm like, something they backed up Colin Kaepernick, I'll fuck with them. So yeah, that's the only time I started buying them. This is like my first pair in a very long time.
All right, but before I pull up the rest of the clip, hold on. Let's rehear some more of this real quick.
Down, man. This is some bullshit without women. If it wasn't for women, what would you? Aristotle Onassis, man don't need a woman.
Wait, he said
Onassis? I tell you what.
Hold on, I rewind it. We're gonna hear it again.
I tell you what. Try to live without them. Try to live your life without women. This ain't about la-da-da, man. This is some bullshit without women. If it wasn't for women, what would you? Aristotle Onassis said it best. He said, if women did not exist, all the money in the world would have no meaning. Dog, women is everything. They'd catch me out. They'd lick, man. But these young boys done forgot it because these women out here, they've had to be independent because they ain't got the right man.
Okay.
But this system of marriage is still good.
Now, the problem with that is he's making that standard argument that the women are behaving and conducting themselves the way that they behaving and conducting themselves because the men are not men like they used to be, as if it wasn't a whole damn movement. And I bring this up all the time, as if it wasn't a whole damn movement with burning bras in the streets and the whole works of them basically saying, we don't want to be the women that we used to be. We want to be a different breed brand of women. They literally did that. So you can't blame
no. I get what you're saying, Bernard.
He can't blame the men for that.
I agree, but I just have to tell everybody, what the fuck is Onassis? He's full of shit.
Yeah.
Did he say
Aristotle
Onassis?
Aristotle Onassis.
What the fuck is that? What is Onassis? I bet you some bullshit that has nothing to do with Aristotle. It sounds like bullshit. It sounds like something dumb niggas say to seem smart. I'm willing to bet. Hold on. I'm Googling this shit right now. I bet you this is bullshit. I bet you he's not. There's nothing Onassis, of Nassus. There isn't a place in Greece called Nassus that I'm aware of. I think he's full of shit. Hold on. I'm going to Google it right now.
No, it's Aristotle and then Onassis.
What the fuck is Onassis?
That's a last name.
I'm telling you, it's bullshit. That is not Aristotle's last name.
No, he's talking about he's not talking about Aristotle, the philosopher. He's talking about Aristotle, like a dude now. I think he had who did he marry? I think he married someone.
Oh, so there's a new Aristotle named Aristotle Onassis. I'm telling you, this nigga's full of shit.
Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis. Yeah. That's who he married. He married Jackie Kennedy.
Didn't John F. Kennedy marry Jackie Kennedy?
Yeah, but then she got remarried.
We're supposed to take it. I told y'all, if you dig deep enough into this nigga, it'll be something that's full of shit.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
so wait a minute. He said Aristotle Onassis said, nigga, this is Jackie Kennedy's second husband. Stop trying to pass it off like it's sage wisdom. Like Aristotle himself said it. You're full of shit. He's a regular person. This is Jackie Onassis' second husband. And why in the fuck is this nigga named Onassis? Like, did he take his wife's last name? Wasn't she Jackie Kennedy Onassis when she was married to John F. Kennedy?
No,
No.
she was Jackie Kennedy. She just kept her husband's last name.
So this was her first husband?
She kept her name was Kennedy Onassis. She kept
so
her.
When she married the new dude, she put the dash Onassis. Why in the fuck is we listening to somebody like that? Why in the fuck?
Who would keep their dead, granted dead, whatever, husband's last name. I'm not hyphenating your ex-husband's last name.
Yeah, exactly. Right. And the reason why is because you are not John F. Kennedy. You
Right.
are,
Second
you
nigga.
are. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Hold on.
Yeah, I did a episode just maybe like a couple days ago, maybe 3 days ago, where I was talking about as soon as black women got to pick, everybody's daddy ain't shit. Like prior to the 70s, you know what I mean? When everybody was like, every black man was something, like all of the you were talking about Black Wall Street. Black men built, Black Wall Street. Black men, HBCUs. Black men did all this. The black men were wonderful. All the sports. We broke through on everything. Broke through in medicine industry. I think at one point we led in patents from like 1870 to 1920. We did all this wonderful stuff. And then the moment they gave women the get out of jail free card for making bad sexual decisions, everybody's daddy ain't shit. Everybody's daddy. And then what's so crazy about it is that not only is everybody's daddy ain't shit, but everybody's stepdaddy is a wonderful person who loves Jesus and works hard and has a heart of gold. Somehow, like a surplus of good niggas came out of the bad niggas that was all that we had, apparently. As soon as they got to pick,
Exactly.
That's just like, and it's not a coincidence. Obviously, we know on this side of things that that's not a coincidence. We just know that they inherently love degenerates, but loving degenerates never comes out of Steve Harvey's mouth. I mean, even in the fact that his wife's ex-husband is a kingpin.
Well,
that I didn't know.
No matter what, like he was alive. Like she can't say that, all the good men weren't around when I was having these 3 kids because Steve Harvey was alive then, and he would have preferred you then. So yeah, it's bullshit. And the fact that he took this Aristotle Onassis, when I heard Aristotle Onassis, I was like, wait a minute, something don't sound right. I knew if I digged into it, it would be some fuckery. And he picked this. This is a random. This dude he was a green magnate. So
what was he? What was he? What was he? Because I just did the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? You can phone a friend. I just phoned a friend to find out it was a real person. But
a shipping magnate is what it is. What's the shipping magnate? I don't know. It's probably like a roof sandblaster. The point is that why is he saying this random stepdaddy like it's sage wisdom? Nigga, what?
Because
that
the name Aristotle was in front of it.
That is who you are listening to. Just like Luke Skywalker, come from like a long line of Obi-Wan, Master Windu, and Yoda and shit like not Master Windu. What's his
Anakin?
What's Obi-Wan's trainer name?
Obi-Wan's trainer? Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah, Qui-Gon Jinn, and then Count Dooku. He come from a long line of wise and powerful Jedi. This nigga come from a long line of stepdaddies. And then he's trying to pass that wisdom on to us. Fuck him. What the hell? This nigga said, I'm thinking like, wait, Aristotle Onassis, I knew it was some fuckery. And this is the type of fuckery it is. Just an old-ass stepdaddy, and he passing it off like it's ancient Greek wisdom.
Yeah.
This nigga got a chain of stepdaddies talking shit. I bet you if you talk to Aristotle Onassis, he said, well, yes, in the words of such and such, who was the stepdaddy of such and such, and it just goes like, it goes down the line to like the first stepdaddy ever.
It's like you about to say
fucking Cain, Abel, and Martin, and Martin, like the fucking first stepdaddy. Like, what the fuck?
You was like saying like the stepdad, like it was like the Duke of Earl, the stepdaddy of Earl.
exactly. This is wisdom from a long line of stepdaddies.
Stepdaddy around, nigga. That's funny. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
shit!
All right.
I knew something was up. I knew if I dug into that Aristotle shit, it was gonna be something fucked up, and it is. It's just fucked up in a different way than I thought. Yeah.
Right now, all these niggas and stepdaddies, they try to be like I would look, man. The thing about being a step marrying a woman who ain't gonna give you kids and being a stepdaddy, it's like it's just a bad deal. It's nothing like whatever. If you're a good woman, you're a good woman, whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you're not a horrible person, if you was just in a marriage and it didn't work out, that's fine. Shit is just a bad deal, son. It's a bad deal. It's a 360 deal. It's a welcome to Death Row Records ass deal. You know what I'm saying? It's a Puff Daddy publishing deal. Take that, take that. It's a horrible deal.
Well, no, she has to make up for it. Like if she's a stepmom, she can make up for it. I get with Rihanna, but she makes up for the fact that she came with a kid. And I'm a regular ass software guy, but she is Rihanna and she's a billionaire and all that shit. That's her making up for it. That is you making up for it. I'm regular.
All right. Let's get on to another clip here. I haven't seen this one. This one actually, because right when I was about to fire up the live stream, Hood Servative has sent me these clips for the Saturday show tomorrow morning.
Oh,
And
man,
so he had sent me this one, and it happened to be the same clip that Man Bun Mike was talking about. So let's roll it. I think he's going to be talking about I fucking forgot, but we about to just play it. All right, here we go.
After you made like $30 million on that tour.
No, we made more than that.
And you got $1,700 to your name. What the hell happened to the money?
When my accountant passed, a lady went in the office and found a box on the floor, and I had 7 years of unpaid taxes. I'm thinking I'm even. And then my lawyer said to me, hey man, you ain't paid taxes in 7 years. Then I had saved some millions, but before I split the assets, she took all of that out the bank, moved it. I got divorced in November 2005, but then they went on a rampage to destroy me and act like we was in a divorce fight. We were actually just trying to split some assets.
Right.
But you took all the assets.
Right.
And I was stuck with this tax bill.
Right.
So I had to pay 7 years of back taxes with interest and get current. I was in a world of trouble, man. So when I looked up, man, I had $1,700. But that's when I went to New York and signed the contract for syndicated radio. Here come God again, rescuing me.
After you made what?
All right.
Okay, so
they edited the part I said out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they edited out when he said marriage. He immediately said marriage. Like how you end up with 17? I think it was right before that he said it.
So they said how you end up with $1,700, and he immediately said marriage.
He said marriage. And then he was like, well, and the taxes, because the marriage kind of happened, the divorce rather, kind of happened after the taxes, because he was talking about the accountant that took all this money or whatever. But he said marriage first, and that's the thing. It's like we all know what the deal is. We all know it's a bad deal. Everybody knows it's a bad deal,
He don't know it.
He does know it's a bad deal. It's just that he don't know no other. People act like this information on this side is in 90% of the men. No, 10% of the men kind of know what's going on, and of that, 5% of that 5% total kind of executed. Most men are just walking around with blue pills falling in their freaking pocket, and he's one of them. He's just very, very rich.
Yeah, and I agree. I agree. I think we also need to point out that he divorced in 2005 and was remarried in 2007.
That's also a thing. He said that too. In that. He said he got divorced 2005. He met back up with her. And that's when he said, because I didn't know he dated her before. He said he dated her before, back when he was homeless though. He just he didn't have nothing. He's like, I ain't had nothing for that girl. And that's fine. That's fine. He was homeless.
Oh, so he met Marjorie before?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
So he just got back with her after he divorced this chick.
Yep. As soon as he divorced her, got right back in the game. Said, hey, there, Marjorie, I got money now, so we can be together.
But he don't. He got $1,700 now.
Oh,
no, that was before. That was
No. 2005, he had $1,700. In 2007, they walked down the aisle.
You know,
I think he got the radio deal because God.
Yeah, he got the radio deal right after that. Yep, he got
like
the
what
radio
Hood
deal.
Servative said. Yeah, you save a hold and God saves you. That's how it works. That's the universe making it work right for you. Yeah.
So essentially, he's saying that he couldn't afford Marjorie before, and now he can afford her.
Yeah, because she was with a kingpin.
Okay.
Yep. That's what you get for your troubles. Welcome to Death Row Records.
It's weird. He couldn't afford her young and childless, younger, hotter, sexier, childless. But now
she had a kid.
Huh?
She had a kid even back then.
God damn! Was she born pregnant?
Yep, she was born pregnant. Nah, she had a kid back then.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I'm being fed another clip by Hood Servative. I have not seen this one. I know it's not what this one is about. However, I'm about to play it. Oh shit, where is it? I think this is okay. I hope this is it. Yep, this is it. All right, one moment. All right, where the hell is it? That's not it. That's not it. Oh wait, no, it's over there. Damn it. Oh, I'm forgetting how to use it. Wait. Okay, wait. This is the one we just saw.
You said you paid for a divorce.
Yeah.
I said this dude right here was committed.
But see, I want people to think she.
Oh wait, hold on.
Well, I was laughing.
They talking
so
about that clip
You
that
said
I
you
played in a short. I made a YouTube short about this. Where Shannon Sharp was saying that he was seeing a woman who was going through a divorce, or who was about to go through a divorce. I don't know, either way it go. He said, I thought she was the one. I knew she was the one. And so the ball couldn't get rolling on it because he didn't want to pay for he didn't want to pay for the divorce or whatever. But he said, he basically was saying, I went on there, I put the money up, I paid for it. Why are we gonna hold everything up over a little bit of money? I paid for that divorce because I believed she was the one, so I paid for it. And yeah, they never got married, but either way it go, he the side nigga. I said in the side nigga manual, I'm pretty sure it ain't a chapter on paying for the divorce, but apparently he paid for the divorce so he can get the woman to himself. So that's what this context. That's what they talking about.
One time, well, I was laughing so hard. You said you paid for a divorce.
Yeah.
I said this dude right here was committed.
But see, I want people to think she was getting a divorce already. I didn't break the home up.
I don't
because
give a damn.
because you know how people taking the one with it.
Yeah.
She was getting a divorce.
And he owed the money.
Right.
What's wrong with that?
Right.
I'm trying to invest in my future.
Right.
See, these dudes kill me. That's what's wrong with this generation today. These young boys today.
Did he call that investing in your future?
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a CD, except it loses money with time.
Like boomers, like they're boomers, right?
Yeah, it got boomers. To be.
These black boomers are the reason for all this shit. I mean, they're literally the reason for all this shit. They could easily just like say, "My bad, dog. Gave y'all fucked up advice. We was ain't shit niggas. We did you wrong. You know what I'm saying? How could we ever repay you? Well, you can get off TV saying stupid shit. Fine, that'll work. We'll take that deal and we'll get the fuck off TV. And then that's it. Just live your life in obscurity. You don't have to be on TV talking about how you paid for a bitch's divorce. And you didn't even marry her.
He didn't marry her?
Of course not. He ain't never been married.
Now, here's the thing. How old is this woman?
I don't know.
I mean, no. This is just some woman that's faded into obscurity. You can't look her up. He never said her name. He just some chick. Is she some chick that Shannon Sharp was messing with? You know, probably when he was, in his early years playing for the Denver Broncos and in the in the early 90s.
Yeah, when he first got his big check. When he first got the big
Late
check.
80s, early 90s, or something, whenever he came to the league. Yeah, when he got his first big check, where he got that pay for the divorce money, it was around that time. Yeah.
Pay for the divorce.
Oh, if he was born in 68, he's Gen X. Somebody said he was born in 68.
Oh, 68,
okay,
yeah,
so
he's Gen X. Well,
Steve is over
a boomer.
60. Steve is a boomer. Shannon Sharp is a older Gen X, but yeah, Gen X nonetheless.
Yeah, so yeah, he's an older Gen X. But
them niggas ain't good neither.
What was I saying about I forget.
Yeah, but just for context for those who don't know or who didn't see the video that I was referring to, because I can't even explain this. You got to see it yourself. You got to see it to believe it. This shit.
Well,
so let me hold on, wait, real quick. Let me pull this up. This is a guy you got to see to believe it, because you got to. I couldn't capture the passion when he was explaining about paying for that divorce. You got to see that to believe it. So those who haven't seen it, here we go.
Dating this chick, right, Skip, and she was married, but she was getting a divorce. I knew I wanted her. I said, you know what? I'll pay for the divorce because I believe she was the one. That's what I did. I said, why you arguing about this? He wouldn't sign the papers. I said, why you arguing about this little bit of money? I gave her the money, filed the divorce because I believe.
Yeah, so I'm looking through the side dude manual, and I don't see a chapter in here on paying for the divorce. Yeah. So I needed the context on that.
No, and I appreciate that. I do have to point out that when Steve Harvey said investment, it's a bad investment because he, like you say, she faded into obscurity. Like, it's not like she just spent the last 30 years sucking his dick because he bought her a divorce. No, she's gone now. So it's a bad investment. Now, and here's the worst thing about what he was doing in that clip. He's saying it to white people.
Oh, the look on Skip Bayless' face was priceless.
Yeah, exactly.
You can tell Skip Bayless' petty ass gonna bring that up later on. If you know the show, I know Mike know the show.
Yes,
Mike know the show. Skip gonna bring that up 2 years later.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, well, no, I don't know the show, but I do know that white people have a special place in their brain where they file nigga shit. You ever notice how when niggas do nigga shit, white people just go on with their business? Like, you ever notice that? Like somebody in Kentucky Fried Chicken arguing with the Kentucky Fried Chicken hostess, and then they take a empty box of chicken and throw it at them, and then piss on the counter and walk away, and then a white person just walk up and say, "Yes, I have the number 3." Like, they're unfazed by it, and that's because they have a special place in their brain that they foul nigga shit to. And what he was saying was going directly into that foul. It was streaming into that foul in that white person's brain. They're like, yeah, nigga shit, nigga shit, nigga shit, nigga shit, nigga shit, nigga shit. And then at the end of the conversation, he's like, yeah, okay. That's what they do. All the dumb shit that niggas do, they just file it away. Like, okay.
Yeah, I think Skip does say nigga in his head a lot.
Oh, hell yeah. They all do, because you can't help it when people say shit like that.
Yeah, Skip Bayless probably says nigga all day in his head. Like, this nigga. Come on.
They all do. They all do. You cannot have... We have a high concentration of niggas in the black community, so of course they say it in their brain. It's the only way they could tolerate us. It's kind of like say somebody retarded do something retarded. You don't react. You just file it away. And that's how they treat niggas. Like, remember with not Calvin Kennedy. What was his name? Big Daddy. Big Daddy on Django.
Mm-hmm.
He said, what's that little Peckerwood boy that's good with the glass? Like, oh, you mean Jared? Well, there you go. You treat him like Jared. They treat these niggas like Jared. They treat him like an old-timey Peckerwood boy that's good with glass. That is how that is how he seen that nigga when he was saying that stupid shit.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Huh?
Leonardo DiCaprio?
No, it wasn't Leonardo DiCaprio. It was another.
Oh, the main guy.
No. So before Leonardo DiCaprio,
it was another plantation that they had to stop at before they made it to the main plantation. That was Candyland.
Candyland,
yeah. No, Candyland was Leo's plantation. There was another.
I'm sorry,
one
it was the big the slave master. See, you know Tarantino.
His nickname was Big Daddy.
Shit. Yeah, slave master named Big Daddy. Only Quentin Tarantino will write that shit. But anyway, all right. So, but yeah, that was that Big Daddy's plantation. Yeah.
But no, he said you just treat him like Jared. That's what they did. They are treating these niggas like Jared. That is some dumb shit to say. To talk about an investment that you lost on, but still brag about is stupid. That is nigga shit 101. That is stupid. Exactly. So Dolomite said it, but treat them like short bus riders. Speaking of Dolomite, that was a piece of shit movie. But niggas liked it, and when white people see it, they're like, oh, okay, this makes sense to black brains. I'm telling you, it's fucked up the way they think of us, and we constantly feed into it with stupid shit like this.
On a completely unrelated note to what we're currently talking about, well, I mean, it's on the subject. That's Marjorie when she was younger, back when, you know.
How old is this bitch? They did not have color. They did not have, this nigga did not fuck her in color. They sex tape is fucking written. It's a Disney flip book. What the fuck is this? This nigga did not get to fuck her until 4K was invented. What kind of shit is this?
Stenographers. Sex tape on a typewriter.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody had to be in the room sitting there telling everything that happened.
Exactly. It's transcribed and shit by a blind person. Like, what the fuck?
She is attractive though, man. She eyes
it's a black and white photo.
Yeah. But that was her back in there.
Last time she was young, they didn't have color. What the fuck?
She looking very, very Lori Harvey-ish back in her day. Like mother, like daughter. Yeah. But anyway, he married the older eggless version of her. But all right. Then we got another clip. Oh no, we didn't even get through this one. All right. God damn.
I didn't break the home up.
I don't
because
give a damn.
Because you know how people taking the one with.
Wait a minute.
She was already. I didn't break the home up.
I don't
because
give a damn.
Did y'all catch that? When Shannon Sharp was saying she was already getting a divorce, I didn't break the home up. Steve Harvey said, I don't give a damn.
I didn't get that, yeah.
Wild.
He's like, fuck that. Nigga, you wanted that woman, you go get that woman. You snatch her up out that man's house and pay for the divorce.
Yeah, and it's like the way that they deal with, like, okay, so they dirty Mac, they trick. Like all the shit that we get, lobbed at us that we would do is the shit that they invented and perfected. Like that's
exactly. That's boomers.
That boomer shit it's horrible, man. The more you listen to them,
are staggeringly they stupid and they have no fucking man code. Like and he don't care. He don't care about the last dude, but Steve Harvey is under the impression that there is a dearth of good men, but this bitch she found one so quick. She found one so quick that he paid for the divorce before she was even divorced. What kind of shit is this? And then she left to find another one. Like there is too many good men, and there's too few good women. That's true back whenever he did this shit. And he still think he got a good deal. She took your money and bounced.
Yep. She out here divorced. She took his money and your money.
Exactly.
Good. That sounds like a good deal for y'all niggas. Y'all sound like Mace and fucking and Tupac. Y'all got really good deals. Take that.
Because you know how people take it and run with it.
Yeah.
She was getting a divorce. They
And
were
him on the
having
money.
right.
There you
Right.
go.
What's wrong with that?
Right.
I'm trying to invest in my future.
Right.
See, these dudes kill me. That's what's wrong with this generation today.
See?
These young boys
You see that
today.
shit?
This nigga is still clapping.
I told y'all these syllable clapping niggas. I swear, Bernard, I swear, these fucking syllable clapping niggas are feminine as hell. And when they syllable clapping, they saying the same shit that a woman would. And they're saying it the same way that a woman would say it. Clapping with every syllable. That is what they do.
What do she bring to the table? The hell you mean, man?
You see?
What do your ass bring to the table? You got a woman that can come to the table that can make another you.
Oh damn! That segued into this conversation.
Yeah, that's.
I paid for a bitch's divorce conversation segued into this shit. This was retarded from the jump. It started for something ridiculous and then it ended up in something more ridiculous.
Yeah, I didn't know that those two conversations was connected.
I saw that. I just saw. I literally when I saw the email, I was like, "Oh crap!" Let me get to the show. The daggone, it was on. The show was on. I cut it off. That's where I ended at. That's dumb.
Wow. Let me shout out. Somebody just hit the super chat. Let me shout out somebody. Who we got up in here? Shout out to Sir Jack Mehoff. We normally don't let people out the Spartan out the pit when we kick them in, but we had to let you out. But he says dinner whores love the 90-day rule. Oh, absolutely.
These last $2. I'm not gonna lose.
Shout out to you. Greatly appreciate you. Don't make that mistake ever again that you made earlier. But anyway, Jackie Jack. We don't acknowledge the loves in right there. But Jackie Jack in the building with a super chat says that's what's wrong with these young men today. They won't pay for a divorce. Absolutely. They gotta reach in that pocket and pay for that divorce. Thank you for that super chat, Jackie. Oh, I ain't even got it on the screen. It wasn't even up in the stream. Oh, there it is. All right, yeah. Shout out to Jackie Jack. Do appreciate you. Super chat. Do appreciate you. Thank you for putting 5 on it. I'm sitting there trying to. All right. Oh wait. We both clicking on stuff. Is it another one?
No, I wanted to talk about
RM. Wait, hold on.
Jack's,
I was talking to RM. Oh wait. Shannon didn't pay for the one. He paid for a turn. Whoa. Saying he didn't pay for the one, he paid for a turn. Thank you for the super chat.
You could have
Appreciate that. Yeah, I think he was already getting a turn. He never married the chick, so he just helped the brother out. Really, he gave homeboy the HBO special. He helped the brother out. His brother dude ain't want to pay for it. He just fronted the money. That's it. That's about what happened. Technobility in the building says invest in his future with umpteen question marks. He was investing in a clear conscience for smutting her out. Thank you for the super chat. Do appreciate that. KP from KC saying I missed his super chats. No, I didn't. I just hadn't got to it yet. Simp investments never pay off. Tyrese teachers. That Tyrese clearly learned at the feet of these men.
who learned at the speed of Aristotle Onassis.
Yeah, him too. KP from KC5 in the building with a $2 super chat said these are J Speed's people. Absolutely. Shout out to OG J Speed. Shout out to OG J Speed. All right. We probably don't even need to roll the rest of this clip. I'm actually probably about to cut. Well, we got it's one more thing that I do want to get into before we get out of here. We got to cleanse our palate of all this this simpery. This simping that was been going on here, and I'm actually going to end this early. The Lakers play at 10, right, Mike?
Yes, they do.
Okay,
I think it's 10:30, but 10 nonetheless.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna definitely get out of here early. Make sure I can see the Lakers game. But we do got to cleanse our palate of all this simping. So I got to go to I gotta go to our Lord and Savior, R.I.P. Patrice O'Neal.
Have a vagina. Like, say it was a terrible train accident, right? And the doctor was like, we have to remove your pussy right away, or you're gonna die. How would you keep your man past, you get a 2-month guilty, I can't leave the bitch right away because you just lost a pussy in a train accident? Wow. Nothing? You can talk. You can talk. Suck his dick. Okay. Mouth. Asshole. Okay, great. You see what I'm saying? You just classified yourself as a series of holes, but I'm supposed to treat you special, but you're just a bunch of holes to yourself.
All right, we had to we had to cleanse our palate for had to put up some Patrice O'Neal to just get all the just had to clean our palate from all the simpery of Steve Harvey and Shannon Sharp, but we can
like there's a Black Phillip show.
And notice how much better of a comedian he is than Steve Harvey.
Dude,
Steve Harvey is not funny. Somebody threw a 40 bottle at him in like the 80s or 90s in Oakland, and it was like big on the news and shit. It was when he had that show. His stand-up is horrible, you know.
Yep.
I don't know how he have a career, but it does seem like he gets his career from white people think black people like him. That's one thing. And another thing is he get it from telling women what they want to hear.
All right. In defense of Steve Harvey's comedy career on Kings of Comedy, when he was talking about the black band on the Titanic, how the band was playing as the ship was going down. He was talking about how Kool and the Gang would have been unplugged and shit. Like he had a few good funny ones, you know, when he was talking about how black people would have behaved on the Titanic. But he got some funny ones.
The difference between black people and white people is not.
I know.
That's some boomer shit to do and say.
That was that was 90s comedy. Black people be like this, but white people be like that. That was 90s. Yeah, that was 90s.
Listen,
comedy.
And every time they do that, you know, white people have their own jokes in their head. You know, like, hey, black people marry fat ass bitches, and white people don't. They have jokes like that, and the shit don't have to be funny because the stuff that we do is so stupid. You know, black people pay for the last man's divorce and brag about it. White people stay married happily for the rest of their fucking lives. Like they can do that shit all day. They don't because they treating us like Jared, and you don't make fun of Jared to his face. Like that is.
Go ahead. All right, that was RM. That was random. I don't even know if that was related. But okay.
I mean,
I'm messing with RM.
The whole premise, that's some boomer shit to do. The whole premise of the difference between black people and white people is that black people are better than white people. In what way? We broke as fuck. Like that's why white people don't have to say that joke, because at the end of the day, the joke is on you. You know, at the end of the day, the joke is on you. At the end of the day, they go to a car wash and you washing it. Like that is the joke is always on you. Like,
don't white comedians who are allowed and like black, like I think the line is probably Bill Burr. They acknowledge that premise and they clown it because they know it's like you can get like 20-30 minutes out of it. I mean, Bill Burr said it specifically. That's like 20-30 minutes of jokes, but it's just the laziest way to tell jokes. It's just the laziest way.
It is. Like, I mean, everybody could do it. They're just not lazy. An Asian comedian right now can say, you know, yes, my wife have long Asian hair, and a black man's wife have long Asian hair. Like they could say that shit. They can continue. What the fuck?
That's pretty good. I didn't.
We are the biggest jokes ever, and we try to joke on other people.
That is pretty funny.
Steve Harvey is always saying shit like that. You ever see how unbehaved white kids are? You know, when you go to the grocery store, that's because the parents don't beat their ass. You ever see how unbehaved black kids are when you go to juvie, nigga? Shut the fuck up. They could clown black people all fucking day. They just don't, because they treat us like Jared. So his jokes,
game changer. You trying to be a joke writer for Nick Fuentes in this joint? Like, come on, man, you going too far.
I'm saying, but they don't, because they treat us like Jared. My point is,
land of play.
No, my point is the nigga's not funny. And this whole comparing white people to black people, and the white people laughing, they laughing at your ass. They're laughing at your ass, because at the end of the day, we are way more dysfunctional than we try to make a joke out of their dysfunction.
Back up a taste? Just a taste. Just give me some room. Hey. Okay, the door's gonna slam about now.
That was some funny shit though. The damn
Asian hair.
No, the how white kids be acting up at the grocery store, and how y'all kids be acting up at juvie. That was fucked up.
Yeah, well, I think the Asian one was good. That's the line. All the other stuff was just hurtful. Game changer. It was just hurtful. Nah, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, if they could, yeah, they could really make some fucked up jokes. They could, if they could, they could really make some fucked up jokes.
They can make it out the comedy club if niggas is there.
Oh no, they get stumped out. Ain't no way around that. We black folks ain't only taking too much. Only taking so much. The Asian hair joke, that would fly. The juvie one, that would get like one of those laugh groans. But if you go any step above that, somebody's liable to get stumped out. Somebody getting snatched off that stage. It's just, that's just all to it. And that's just all to it. But all right, yeah. We about to make it up out of here. We were supposed to be. Wait, hold on. Shoot, I don't even know if you checked your email, because I did send you the new Patreons to put in the banner thing. Well, just do it for later. Just do it for later. I don't know if you did that or not. But all right, come back tomorrow. We will be here Saturday morning, probably around 11 a.m. I don't know what me and Hood Service will be talking about, because we were supposed to be talking about what we talked about today, the Steve Harvey Shannon Sharp Sympathon. We were going to be talking about that, but I planned this show at the same time that he was sending me the clips for the Saturday show. So we got to come up with something else for tomorrow. So definitely tune in, be there or be square. And thank you. And once again, thank you everybody who supported the stream. Whether you like, share, subscribe, super chatted, watched in Indifference, or Cash App. I never even checked the Cash Apps today, but either way it go, thank you to everybody. And as y'all know, the schedule that I'm going to try to stick to come hell or high water. The night show schedule, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. to whenever the hell we stop. I will try to stick to it. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we are out of here. Peace. We gone.